Funny Bunny, Decisions, Decisions by Teddy Snuggletale for comfy corner time. With a final plop and a clack, Nancy stuffed the last rebellious toy into the box. Her heart raced with anticipation. "All done," she said, dusting off her hands. "I'm finished, Mummy." Nancy had to keep her room clean. Before she could have a pet, she had to show that she was responsible. Mummy's steps crept closer to the door. Tap, tap, tap. Nancy crossed her fingers. The moment had arrived. "What a fantastic job you've done," her mother said, "and to have kept it clean for so many weeks too." A wide grin spread across Nancy's face, and she couldn't resist jumping up and down in excitement. "I did it all myself. I'm very responsible," she said. "I've kept this place clear all this time." She pointed to an empty corner. "Well, it certainly looks like a lovely cosy nook," smiled her mother. That evening, over supper, her daddy said, "So, Nancy, Mummy tells me we're going to have a new family member." Nancy's heart missed a beat. With eyes wide and mouth open, she shed a little tear of joy. "I was thinking there's plenty of room in the corner of Nancy's bedroom for a little bed," said her mother, winking. "Yes, a bed big enough for a—" her daddy hesitated, teasing her. "Rabbit." "Yay!" squealed Nancy, tears of joy dripping onto her peas. She had always wanted a rabbit, soft and fluffy, big eyes and a twitchy nose. "I'm going to love it forever," she promised, wiping her nose on the back of her sleeve. "No point in delaying. We'll go tomorrow," declared her mum. The next morning they arrived at the pet shop. Nancy opened the door to a chorus of chirps and the sweet smell of hay. It was time to pick out all the essential supplies and set up the rabbit's new home. There were so many choices: big homes, small homes, homes with many floors. Then there were fluffy beds, hidey-ho beds, even swinging beds. Nancy's stomach churned. "How do we choose the right one?" she whispered, squeezing her mummy's hand. "What kind of bed would you pick for a bunny?" The time had come to choose. Seeing Nancy's face crumpled in confusion, her mum suggested that she close her eyes. "Picture the space in your mind. What would fit best?" her mum asked. Gosh, this was so much easier. The enclosure with the litter tray, in the corner a 2-story hutch, complete with a fluffy nook bed and a little mat with food and water bowls. "Oh, that's perfect!" she exclaimed, and pointed out the items she had chosen. Now the food. Another pang of panic filled her stomach. "Why don't you ask the shopkeeper what foods and treats rabbits like?" suggested Mum. What a brilliant idea, Nancy thought. With guided help, she had chosen all she needed in no time. The big moment was about to arrive. Daddy turned the car off the road. The animal shelter loomed in front of them. Tickly butterflies rose in Nancy's belly. She had been looking forward to this all her life. With a deep breath, she stepped through the door. So many rabbits! Instantly she felt overwhelmed. "Hello, Nancy. My name is Raj, and I'm here to help you find your new best friend." For the first time ever, Nancy was lost for words. Raj led them to a small, comfy sitting room. There sat 3 rabbits, noses twitching, ears flopping about, all eager to meet her. The first rabbit, with its beautiful black coat, sat quietly. With a nervous, shaking hand, Nancy reached out and patted him. Oh, he was so soft, she thought. Next up was a brown rabbit with big yellow eyes. This one was much larger. Nancy reached out again and, hop, it was gone. "Oh," sighed Nancy, "I don't think it liked me." Finally they arrived at number 3. This was a funny-looking rabbit. It was white and black with long, fluffy fur. Its ears flopped down and its eyes were a striking blue. But there was something different. Nancy looked at Raj, puzzled. "Ah, he only has 3 legs. He had a little accident, so needs lots of love," he said. Nancy reached out and touched him. Oh, how soft and fluffy he was. He was perfect. "I love them all," said Nancy, "but this one needs my love more." "This is your bed, Bunny. This is where you'll find food and water, and if you need the toilet, it's just here." Nancy spent all afternoon introducing her new best friend to his forever home. "What are you going to name him?" asked her parents. "I don't know." Again, Nancy felt the pressure of decision. Her bottom lip began to quiver. "I don't know," she said, overcome with emotion. "Give it time. One day the perfect name will come to you," said her mother in a soft voice. The little soft bunny didn't move all day. He didn't seem to want to do anything. "Please like it here," Nancy pleaded. "I promise I will look after you." Nancy's eyes never left him. Through the dim glow of the night light they finally flickered closed, and she fell asleep. A hop, hop, hop woke her up. The little bunny was jumping all over her bed. Nancy rubbed her eyes and began to giggle. Boing, boing! It leapt in the air, twisting around and then landing with a thud. Boing, boing, boing! Through tears of laughter, Nancy declared, "I'm going to call you Funny Bunny because you're the funniest bunny I've ever seen." He truly was a funny bunny. Whenever she felt lost in a sea of choices, Nancy remembered. All it took was a deep breath and a pause to see through the confusion.